For more than 20 decades, people across the internet have described the same strange figure: a thin humanoid shape, pale skin, long limbs, and movement that doesn't quite look human. The creature is often referred to as the Rake. Some believe it's nothing more than an internet legend, a fictional story that spread through forums in the early 2000s. But every few years, new videos appear online that seem to show something very similar. Tonight, we're going to examine a few of those recordings. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel. This archive investigates strange encounters, unexplained recordings, and stories that continue to raise questions years after they first appeared online. Now, let's open the file. The story of the Rake began spreading widely on the internet in the early 2000s. Users on different forums began describing encounters with the same type of creature. Most of the descriptions were surprisingly similar. Witnesses talked about a pale humanoid figure with an extremely thin body and long arms. Many claimed the creature moved on all fours like an animal. Others said it could suddenly stand upright and run on two legs. Over the years, the legend grew, and along with the stories, strange recordings began appearing online. Tonight, we're going to look at several videos that people have connected to this creature. The first video was reportedly recorded on February 19, 2023 in Ohio.
Big buck or something. Wait, stop right there. What is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's not a buck, dude. That's not... Dude, go.
The footage appears to be filmed from inside a moving car. A group of friends are driving along a rural road beside an open field. At some point, they begin shining flashlights toward the bushes near the field. At first, nothing unusual can be seen. Then the light catches something. Inside the bushes, there appears to be a thin humanoid shape. The figure looks almost like a person crouching low to the ground. For a moment, it remains completely still. Then, suddenly, it stands up. The movement is quick and unexpected. According to the people filming, the figure begins moving toward the car. At times, it appears to run upright on two legs. Other moments, it seems to drop down and move lower to the ground. The reaction inside the car immediately changes. Voices begin shouting for the driver to leave. The camera shakes as the car quickly speeds away. Because the footage is dark and unstable, it's impossible to clearly identify what the figure actually was. Some viewers believe it could simply be a person in the field. Others think it might be an animal briefly standing upright. But the shape of the body and the strange movement led many viewers online to compare the figure to descriptions of the Rake. There is another recording that appeared online years earlier. This video was purportedly filmed on June 11, 2006. The quality of the footage is extremely poor, suggesting it was recorded on an older handheld camera. In the video, someone is walking through a forest while filming. The camera light scans across trees and bushes in the darkness. Then, something unusual appears. In the bushes, a shape can be seen crouching low to the ground. At first, it looks like a human figure moving on all fours. The person filming slowly moves closer while shining a flashlight toward it. For several seconds, the figure doesn't react. Then, suddenly, it turns its head. For a brief moment, the camera catches the reflection of two bright eyes. The reaction from the person filming is immediate. The camera jerks violently as the operator panics and runs away. Because the footage is so dark and low quality, it's impossible to determine what the figure actually was, but its posture and thin shape are similar to the creature described in many Rake stories. There is also a more recent recording that appeared online in March of 2022. Unlike the previous video, this one was filmed during the day.
Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick!
The person filming is standing in a forest, pointing the camera toward the trees. For a moment, nothing unusual happens. Then, something moves between the trees. A thin figure suddenly runs out from behind the tree line. The body appears extremely skinny, with long arms and a pale color. Unlike the earlier footage, this figure appears to be moving upright on two legs. The person filming reacts instantly. You can hear shouting as the camera quickly turns away and the person begins running in the opposite direction. The entire encounter lasts only a few seconds. But once again, viewers online compared the shape of the figure to descriptions of the Rake. One interesting detail appears when comparing different reports of the creature. Early descriptions from the early 2000s often described the Rake as moving almost entirely on all fours. Witnesses compared its movement to that of an animal. But some of the more recent recordings seem to show something different. In several videos, the figure appears capable of moving upright as well. Some people suggest this could simply be misidentified humans or animals. Others believe that if such a creature existed, it might be capable of switching between different types of movement. Of course, there are also many simpler explanations. Poor lighting, camera distortion, or videos taken out of context. When footage is short and unclear, the human brain often fills in the missing details. And sometimes what looks like something mysterious turns out to be something far more ordinary. The legend of the Rake has existed online for more than 20 years. What began as a series of internet posts eventually grew into one of the most well-known modern creature stories. Most researchers consider it nothing more than a piece of internet folklore, but every few years, new recordings appear that cause the discussion to begin again. Whether these videos show misidentified people, animals, or something else entirely, remains open to interpretation. For now, the Rake remains exactly what it has always been. A creature that exists somewhere between internet legend and unexplained footage. Until the next file.